Stepping out of righteousness, recognizing oneness, no separation of you and I have that of this. We are playing one game, everyone wins the same. I allow all things to exist today. I allow all things to exist in their own way. I exist in my own way, and I am a powerful creatress, living in the matrix, source of all wisdom in this bliss queendom. We will all manifest, we will all rise, raising our consciousness, opening our eyes. We can do anything as long as we try. Whoever said that the limit was the sky? I have a dream and I'm living it every day, learning not to let my fears get in the way. Oh, and I'm reaching in myself, and oh, smile for what I'm feeling. Know that you are God and God is love. When you pray to above. When you pray below. When you pray, you can pray to yourself, because you know that you are so powerful. You are the one you've been waiting for. You are so powerful. And you are the one you've been waiting for. There's more to be aware of, nothing to be scared of. We have a relationship, but we're spirit, guided by the instinct, intuition. Don't think of you are living this life alone. Oh no, we were born into a world so vast. We got to slow down and not move too fast. We have been given the gift of life. Blessed are these days and sacred are these nights. Cold and reaching in my soul. Oh, just to find out that I knew we are part of a circle of family. And how long will it take for us to see? And how long will it take for us to be? And what more could we possibly think we need? Just breathe. We are so powerful. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are so powerful. We are the ones we've been waiting for. I am so powerful, and I am the one I've been waiting for. I am so powerful, and I am the one I've been waiting for. I am so powerful. I am the one I've been waiting for.
Yay! Hi, everybody. Welcome to day 3. Let's see. I'm just making sure all my tech is here. Cindy, that sounds amazing. I don't know if you guys are having beautiful weather over there, but we're having really great weather here in Reno. All right, let's just take a nice big breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm just so excited that you guys are all here. I would love if you drop in the chat maybe just any feelings you've had since yesterday, any aha moments. Again, this work is very much an unraveling, kind of a slow build, so sometimes things will come up after the fact, or if you've revisited it. And I want to make sure that everybody's getting access to the replays that I've been posting and sending to you via email. So, yeah, if you have anything you want to share, I'd love to see it in the chat, and we'll be talking a little bit more. Oh, I did. I briefly skimmed your essay. And yeah, actually, Liliana, Joe had some really interesting insights about some of the stuff you were saying yesterday, and I wanted to share that with you. I was going to send it to you in a message because he laid it out very beautifully. Yeah, so okay, so today is the quantum confidence rewire. So we're going to be going back into the what I just coined yesterday as the sacred boardroom, our little space that we've created to talk to our little one or our teenage one or our morphing of in between, depending on what comes up for you when you're in there. There's no right or wrong answers. But before I get into today's activation, today's work that we're going to be doing, I have been getting a lot of questions from all of you about my group program. And so I want you to know that I am not like a pushy, salesy person. This is something that if you feel energetically aligned with me and energetically aligned with the kind of container and space that I create, I just wanted to make sure that you know if you would like the next steps on how to work with me and how to continue this kind of work around your personal life, around your business. And I just wanted to give you a little overview about what that looks like. And so I have created a group program called Sacred Leadership Academy. And really, the intention and the focus behind it is the healing, the embodiment, and the energetics behind business. And so while I do know strategy and funnels and marketing and all of that, and when you're in my space, you're absolutely allowed to ask me questions about that. The portal that I create, and also with the people that come into the space bringing their own energy, create is a portal and an energetic place for transformation and for healing work. And I truly believe that the healing and the embodiment work is what is going to help propel you forward. If you know all of the strategies, if you're working all the marketing techniques, if you're trying all of these different things and they're not working, in my opinion, it is something deep within you that is either afraid to be seen, afraid to charge money, afraid to show up fully, afraid to really share your medicine with the world in the way that you came here to share it, which is what this inner child activation has a lot to do with, is trying to get to the root of that. But that kind of work continues in my container along with shadow work and divine voice activation and embodiment and all of that. And so Sacred Leadership Academy is a 3-month program. It is a group program where we've got group calls. We also have monthly moon activations and moon sacred circles. I occasionally will have powerful guest speakers come in. And then you also get a one-on-one call with me at the beginning of the program to kind of help hone which direction you're going to be going in when you're in the container with us. And so I did post the link for that in the Facebook, and I sent it to you via email, completely transparent about all of the payment information and how it works. And it is a revolving door program, so it's a no pressure kind of situation. You start when you're ready. However, I do have founders pricing right now, and that's going to be for the first cohort of people that sign up from this funnel. And then after that, the pricing will go up. So it's just a lot of really beautiful stuff that I have put together with my whole heart and my medicine for you. And so, actually, really quickly, what I would love to do, and I don't know if I have to unmute you, is I'd love to have Tana hop on really quick and introduce herself. We've got something called glow up calls that you can book with her for free. And Tana is also a magical unicorn in this realm of work and would love to be here to help you through anything that you have maybe discovered during the first couple days of this activation, and also answer any of your questions about what it might look like to move forward. So let me, where did anything go? Ha! Oh, she's already unmuted. Tana, yay. Okay, so Tana, I would love to have you go ahead and just say hi and talk about that for a second.
First of all, you look so cute. Those earrings are fire.
Thanks, Tana.
I'm sorry, just had to appreciate the beauty of my friend here.
I love you so much.
Um, so I'm Tana, and it's really fun to work with Jen on the things that she does and have her work on the things that I do, because I'm a little bit more strategy in my own and she's very much energetic and embodiment. So when we tag team things, it's like super powerful. So of course, I'm holding space for you in this container in the embodiment intention that you have. I've been in this spiritual, coaching reading industry for 20 years, so I know my way around all the aspects of things, and I'm ready to totally hold space for your embodiment and some of the kind of emotional journeys that you're on that are going to unlock your powerful, activated CEO. But I also am very aware of, how Jen's program works. If you're having questions about, not even in the context of program, just her values and the things she's been teaching you, right? How that applies to your work today. If you need either the energetics or you need something for the monkey mind that helps you structure your thoughts, these are kind of the great things that dip a little bit more over into my zone of genius. And yeah, so it's just really, really an important thing that light workers be completely resourced and supported right now to do their spiritual missions and their work. We both believe that. Jen and I believe that very, very much. And wherever you are called to do that or uniquely suited to do that, that's one of the things we want to identify and kind of get you in where you fit in. And this could be appropriate for beginners and also people who are advanced but having trouble getting the resource out. It's just so, being a spiritual entrepreneur is so holistic. It has to be our nature. It has to be us coming from this holistic way, because that is, we can't just detach and do things without our soul involved. So however that looks, supporting you to that is what we're here for. So thank you, Jen. And I'm just here to do my unique role to support you as well. And of course, if there's anything that's more Jen's department, we can, maybe even figure out how to get you on with her or get your question answered if it's more in her zone than my zone. But we're very powerful when we tag team. So bring us your biggest bottleneck, whether it's energetic or it's something mentally or something that feels like you're lacking a resource that's an energetic exchange for what you're trying to do. I'm talking about money. So sorry, I'm always going to talk about money. That's me. But so it's all about though getting you able-bodied and resourced enough to continue your light work, to grow your light work, to reach your audience, to make sure that what you have to give the world is in the world and it's affecting people, especially those who you are destined to help and heal and affect. So we just want to support you 100% this week in doing that, whatever it takes.
Mhm.
So you're in good hands with both of us being so uniquely suited in all of the different aspects and not always equally. So I'm just here to add value to you guys, just like Jen's been adding value this week. So it's great to see your faces, and I'd love to chat.
Yay. Thank you, Tana. Yeah, she's absolutely right. That is our biggest mission, the both of us, is just really empowering as many light workers as possible to get their medicine and their work out there. And I love that Tana always talks about money because you deserve to be compensated for your gifts and for your medicine. And I always like to share with my clients, imagine if all of the light workers had more of the money, the kinds of things that we would do in the world, the kinds of change that we could make. Money should not be a scary thing. Energetic compensation shouldn't be a scary thing. And like Tana said, we both have very unique ways of helping you get there. And so, even if the program doesn't feel like a hell yes right now, or even in this like this current timeline, let us serve you. Let us help you. I'm really hoping that from this activation, you've gotten some steps that will propel you forward, even if a program isn't the right next step yet. You know what I mean? So let us serve you. We're super excited about it. I dropped the link to her calendar in the chat. And so go ahead and click on that, book a call with her. Let me know if you have any questions. And thank you very much for just holding space for all of that, holding space for my medicine, because it means a lot to me that you guys have come every single day to be a part of this work that we're doing together. This is how we get to New Earth. This is how we hold the vision of the world that we want to see. You are on the front lines of that. So thank you. Just thank you for your magic. Thank you for your medicine. Thank you for being here. And with that said, now we are going to do our quantum confidence rewire. So I think I have somebody in here who was not here yesterday. So Audrey, I don't know if you watched the replay yet, and it's okay if you didn't, because this will still work and you can always go back to the replays and go through that process and then do this one and kind of see how they build and what that creates. But yesterday, we went into our sacred boardroom and we found out from our little one or our teenage one what we're afraid of, what our limiting beliefs are, and the things that we might be afraid to speak out loud to the internet, to our friends, to our potential clients, to the people that we want to serve. And so today we're going to go in there, we're going to meet them again, and we are going to offer a new phrase, a new rewire of how we see things. And it might feel in the beginning like it's a little bit hokey or a little bit untrue, but we're going to speak it into existence. And again, I want to offer that trust this container, that if you do not have the ahas right away, it does not mean the work is not happening. It does not mean that the rewire and the energetics and the DNA upgrades are not happening. It just may not be happening in your monkey mind in right now. But the portal that we're in is creating that change. So just do the work, show up. That's what you're doing right now, and see what comes up. Take note of the things that resonate with you, and then just kind of continue that unraveling as we go through this week and beyond. And so, with all of that said, let's drop in and take a nice deep breath in through the nose and a big breath out through the mouth. We're going to do that 2 more times as we just connect to the space, to each other, to our little one, to ourselves. Inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. And so today, something I'm going to ask you to do, it's funny, Joe likes my term woo. I'm going to call it a little woo today, and that's what we're in. We're in a woo space, and so it's welcome. Something I'm going to ask you to do is to do just the tiniest bit of voice activation, because we're going to be speaking our new phrase, our new belief, our new reality out loud when we're in the sacred boardroom. And so we're just going to hum. I'm going to use an om because, so as some of you know, I'm a yoga teacher and I do kirtan, which is like sacred chanting. This is not at all a dogmatic thing in any way, but om is known as the primordial sound of the universe and the sound, the vibration of creation of all that is. And so this really encompasses all of that, but also that vibration that we're going to quickly bring into our throat chakra, into our throat space, is going to help us open up a little bit more for the speaking of the truth, for the things that we are birthing into the world. And this is how they're getting out. This is how we're creating with our voice, with our intentions, with the things that we are speaking into existence. And so keeping your eyes closed, allowing your shoulders to soften, allowing your face to relax. And I also want you to notice how you feel when we try this. And if it feels scary, that is okay. It might be very foreign to you. It might be something you do a lot. No big deal. So we're going to inhale and exhale. And then on the following inhale, we're going to do om. And you can just kind of follow along with my voice. It's very simple. So take a clearing inhale, a clearing exhale. Inhale, and then we're going to om. Just feeling that vibration in your throat. Inhale, we'll do it again. You can also just hum. Inhale. Just do that one more time. Take a deep, big breath. And just sit with it for a moment. Knowing that that vibration has already started to clear any blocks in that chakra space. Slowly beginning to move anything out of the way, vibrationally, energetically, that might be kind of pushing up against the truth and the medicine that you're wanting to speak out into the world. And so keeping our eyes closed, we're going to start to visualize and come back to that same space we've created for the past 2 days. So that space that is likely out in nature, but anywhere else, any way that you've been visualizing it. And again, you can change it. You are a creator, so you can move around and move things and recreate things and shift, whatever feels good. Maybe we're sitting in the grass on a nice cozy blanket with a cup of tea. Surrounded by trees, hearing water in the background. And we'll connect to our senses here, so notice what you feel. Is that the ground beneath you, grass underneath the soles of your feet, gentle breeze as it brushes your skin. Continue to breathe. Notice what you hear. Sounds of water, leaves rustling, birds chirping. Maybe your little or teenage one is already somewhere, giggling, smiling, making noise in some way. Noticing all the things around you, and also taking visual inventory of all of those things that you've invited into your space that you and your inner one love so much. Whether it's things that create art, or books that you like to read, or stuffed animals, or for me it's real animals. I'm probably in a pile of puppies right now. Anything that really brings joy, happiness, lightness into this space. We're doing big work in here, but it doesn't always have to be heavy. If it is, that's okay too. There's permission for all things, but just kind of seeing here what you can do with your creation abilities to bring in love, happiness, lightheartedness. And before you call them out, your little one, your inner CEO, reflect for a moment on what came up yesterday. And if you're just joining us today, that's okay too. What we worked on was the fears and limiting beliefs that you hold from childhood. And yesterday we had a lot of, I'm too big, too much, taking up too much space, or rather, I need to be small, I need to hide, I need to stay out of the way, things like that. Maybe the limiting belief or fear was around not being taken care of, not feeling rooted, not having enough money, food, physical things. Maybe it's around feeling emotionally unsupported, or feeling like there's some kind of conditional love in your space where you've got to impress someone or do enough to make sure that those around you, parents, guardians, schoolmates, teachers, think that you're worthy. So just taking a moment to recall or notice that if you're just now joining us. And so now we're going to, for the third time this week, invite our little or teenage or whatever age they are, inner child to come forth. They may magically appear and just pop up. They may be playing hide and seek with you, swimming, playing, cowering, feeling sad somewhere. All emotions, all spectrum of being is welcome. Let them be exactly as they are. But just bring them into your mind's eye. And if you're feeling a challenge at visualizing this, don't stress. You can tap into the emotions that you feel just thinking about them, and it will give us the same effect. So calling them forth. After a couple of days, they might be super duper excited to see you, like, yay, you came back. Come up for a hug. Or, here, I want to show you this thing I'm really excited about. And I want you to kind of let them have their moment, whatever it is they need to come into the space. And then you're going to tell them, I know that there are things that you are afraid of. I know there are places in your life where you feel like you need to do more, or that you weren't taken care of, or that you're too much, or that you're not enough, or all of those feelings. And it's absolutely not your fault that any of that happened or that you feel that way. But here, in this space, in this sacred boardroom, in this quantum space of creation, where we're transcending time and space to help propel us into a new reality, together, me and you, current you and little you, are going to take care of all of that. And while you may not always know the exact steps, and you may be kind of making it up as you go, you are strong enough and powerful enough to rewrite and create the new way forward. And so however you imagine and see them coming into this new reality with you, I want you to maybe grab their hands, invite them into your lap, let them sit cross-legged across from you, wherever you can get them, and just look them directly in the eyes and say that thing, the biggest thing that you feel fear around, the biggest thing that you feel is keeping us stuck. We're going to rewrite that right here, right now. And so I'm going to give you a moment to connect with the one fear, limiting belief, whatever it is, that is the biggest thing you intuitively feel like you would like to rewrite right now. You can come back to the space again and again and rewrite all of them. But for the sake of today and our time together, let's pick one. I'm going to give you about a minute right here. Continuing to see them, sit with them, and together you're figuring out which one you want to tackle first, the biggest one, the one that feels like it might be the most in the way of where you're wanting to go right now. And for example, maybe the belief is, I am too big, I am too much. And you're simply going to offer something along the lines of, I am free to take up space. I can also use mine as an example. My current one that is coming up as I do this with you all is, I am afraid to be misunderstood. And what I'm going to offer little Jen is those who understand me will naturally come into my space, and there is no need to be afraid of the ones that don't. And maybe if yours is, I feel like I need to be small and hide and stay in the background, you offer them, I am safe to be seen, to be big, and to show up as myself. Something like that. And try not to overthink it. Again, you can come here as often as you'd like. But so that you can really tap into this, I'm going to give us about 2 minutes right here for you to look right at them. Acknowledge the fear or limiting belief that you two are rewriting together, and offer something else. Take about 30 more seconds right here. Now while we're still here in a space where you're sitting with them, looking at them, doing this work together. And after that gentle oming and throat activation that we did before we started, the new phrase, the new belief, the rewrite, you're going to say that out loud 3 times. And I want you to invite them to do it with you. So imagining they're across from you or sitting with you, and in their cute little or teenage voice, they're saying it along with you. And together, you're going to say it 3 times. So go ahead and do that now. I know that parts of it may feel untrue at the moment, like you're playing make-believe, but it's okay. Your DNA hears you, your brain hears you, your body hears you, little one hears you. You've spoken it out loud into the universe, and you can take that as a mantra after this part of the activation and continue to repeat it if it really resonates with you and is something you feel strongly about calling forward. And so just trusting that you've done everything that you need to do for this moment in time, for this part of the work. Looking at them, say thank you. Thank you for being here and spending time with me and giving me your beautiful insight. I see you. I value you. I love you. And they look back at you and they say all of the same things. They see you. They value you. And they love you. And you have each other. Always. And so telling them again, just like the past 2 days, that you'll be there tomorrow to spend time with them, to hear them, to invite them in to your current life decisions, your little CEO, your little business partner. And that for today you're going to go, but you'll be back. And that you two did some very powerful work together. And so kind of just staying in this soft space, your eyes might open just a little bit, but come out as it feels natural for you. You might watch that little sacred boardroom just disintegrate as your awareness is guided back to the here and now. And I'd like to invite us for the next couple of minutes to write kind of a bio or an I am statement from what you just rewrote with your little one today. So it might look something like, I am big, I am loud, and I am safe to be seen, because that unique expression of myself will guide the people toward me that need exactly what I have. Or I perform, I take up space, I love to be seen, or I am loved, and because of that love, I am powerful and I create lots of massive change. Something like that, or whatever else is channeled through you. I'm going to give us a couple of minutes to write that down. And then we'll come into a sharing space. absolutely no pressure at all. If you would love to speak out loud in this container and share your I am statement or your little bio, or if there's anything else that came up that you want to speak about, I would love to hear about it. I think our little hand raising isn't working, so I'll just keep an eye on the microphones and who unmutes. And I think maybe Liliana might. Oh, it worked! Ah, okay. So yeah, Cynthia, you go ahead first. Do I need to unmute you? Oh, crap. Hold on. Where did it go? Just a second.
Hopefully you can hear me. There's
Yes,
birds in the background, so I apologize for that.
I
I'm
can hear
in
you.
Vegas with my sister. But um okay, so girl, I am allowed to speak on taboo things and dig deep and research them. Hold on. And there is no shame there. The shame within me is seeking to be transformed into something else. My inner child is ready to take over. I allow her to take up all the space she needs and take the lead. She is a magnet and will attract the right people. That's what I just wrote.
Yes. How does that feel?
Anxiety, Jen.
It's okay. You're going to put it into practice. It will take time, but
Yes, yes,
that's a
yes.
powerful statement, girl.
I know. I can't believe I wrote that. 'Cause I'm like,
I can.
you know, well, thanks.
Yay. Hell yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Yes, yes, yes. Anybody else? Yes, go ahead, Liliana.
Okay, so this is going to be out of my comfort zone a little bit, but a lot of my, like what I've been exploring with my inner child, she has a little fairy princess concept going on. And so I need to hold space for that for her. And so one of her fears that she revealed to me and what we need to work with is just that she wouldn't have her fairy tale. So I wrote, I am a fairy princess living my fairy tale life and having my happily ever after. So
Thank you for sharing that. How does it feel to say that out loud?
freeing, but a little embarrassing.
Well, thank you for sharing it with us because it shouldn't no embarrassment or shame here, but I'm really glad that you said that because that's what she wants, right? That's
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. Okay, good. Beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. Anybody else want to share anything? Doesn't have to be a statement. It can be anything that came up or just whatever you want to share. Keeping an eye out, scrolling. Okay.
I just want to say how energetically uplifting this whole entire week has been. So I've enjoyed each day and each process, and I plan to hang on to the videos so I can go back and do it again. I used to do inner child work a lot, and I just hadn't done it for a while. So this is just like really, really freeing for me.
That makes me so happy.
Makes
Yay.
me
Thank
happy
you,
too. Thank
Cindy.
you.
Of course. Absolutely. Yay. Anybody else? Yes, Audrey. Hi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do I need to unmute you?
Yeah,
Sometimes that
I
happens.
did.
Oh, good.
Thanks for having me. I did catch up on the other days. So showing up today in my statement, I am safe to come out from hiding, being valued, heard, and seen. Those that need me will show up. So
Heck
just
yes. How does that feel?
emotional.
Of course.
Yeah. So thanks for welcoming me in late.
Thank you for joining us late. And I think
Yeah.
I feel like when you get really emotional about something, it's because it's important to you and your soul is like, yes, please, please do this. So I'm grateful that that
Yeah.
came out and that's what you shared.
Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you very much. Anybody else? No pressure or stress, just cool. Looking, all right. All right. All good? Everybody feels complete for today? I think so. Okay, wonderful. All right, so beautiful humans, thank you for showing up again. day 3. So we'll do day 4 tomorrow, and I'm going to be posting a little bit more about that in the Facebook group. If you're not in the Facebook group, I've been trying to send a personal email because my automation did a couple of wacky things. I just want to make sure you guys have everything that you need. That link to book with Tana is in the chat. Let me do it again just in case. And let us serve you. Let us serve you. It doesn't have to be about anything other than just you getting help and what you need. Tana and I are very, very passionate about helping as many light workers as possible do the work that you came here to do. So just, yes. And let's see, anybody else have any other questions? Sorry. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes. Sorry. Go right ahead, Liliana.
You were talking about Om as the sound of the universe.
Mhm.
I'm curious, what does ah mean? Because that was
I
coming up
actually don't
for me.
know. They all have different things, so I would definitely look that up. But in
Okay.
Om, there is an
Mhm,
ah in it. So the Aum, it's like a 3-syllable thing. But
mhm.
yeah, I would look that up because I'm actually not sure.
Oh, okay, awesome. I'll look that up then, and I'll share.
Yeah, and let us know.
Okay.
All right, beautiful humans. Okay, so I'll see you tomorrow. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll talk soon.